Because like you mentioned that the Lash is very weak against the Brute because you don't have armor. So the Sven can actually deal with that and help the Lash actually in the team fights.
I don't know if he's like an early phase hero, you kind of want to see a lot, but when you see a lot, you can get him last here. Not unless you have that sick medic.
30 seconds.
It is pretty nice. And they're going to use the plasma field to help secure first blood, which is going to be going to SaberLight. So the Broodmother is already off to a great start. And no, that's not a fair trade-off. Mana to damage ratio is pretty whack there.
I am also still waiting for an explanation as to why Stormhammer deals 80 damage level 1. Manacle.
Because it's an AoE stun.
Is it though? It's only one stun. Is that a stun? That's like I hit a boulder and tripped for a second. Oh, let me go back to killing you. This spell is terrible. Okay, I'm just gonna... There's a reason Sven we don't see him a lot. This hero's a lot of problems. But one of them is his linking has just been nerfed like garbage for some unknown reason. Probably because there's like 2 ancients on the map now, so they were worried about this hero getting out of control with that, but
EPU problem. Trying to get really aggressive here between Fly and RTZ.
Wave though.
Yeah, I don't know how this wave like doubled up like this one, but really good read by Shopify to just dive the tower. Just make it so they can't get any of the CS.
Got nothing on that. Did you get the XP?
Radiant's top
There's another
tower
wave
is under
going. What the hell
attack.
happened up here?
I'm not sure, but he's going to miss that full wave. At least the way it's looking.
Absolutely terrible. He's dead, I
Radiant
think.
structures
Yeah, he's going to be
are
battery assaulted. Is RTZ going to brave this tier 2 tower damage? It's going to be a little bit.
Oh, he got
got a double for it.
Why are you
Oh
still
my god,
here?
he came back to glimpse him and he just fed him an extra kill.
This is an ass. Maroon. Could have been 5. A little bad, especially with what was happening on the sidelines here. That even the game out.
Ooh, RTZ sees an opportunity to turn on him. This is a great opportunity. In fact, he's going to kill Schofield, and Mago can't stand toe-to-toe against this Razor, not this early on. In fact, probably never. That's part of the matchup right there. Just better single target damage. Sacred set as well. All right, we go back to actually the top laner, and he's just getting fed again.
That was an optimistic game that does not work at all. And they pay a heavy price, losing 2 cores into the Razor, who was chilling up here.
Radiant's middle tower is under
1,000
attack.
gold. Maybe if Abed was playing Storm. Consider it. But he will go treads here, so conservative. Actually, honestly, I went to mine excited. I think the levels on Razor are pretty good.
They're going to go for the kill onto the Sven. Once again, the cookie is going to be a little bit too early, a little bit off the mark. The kisses are landing, though, and inside the cogs, he's definitely dead.
You just can't stay down here with Sven this late. This hero does not do anything in these skirmishes. He doesn't provide you any damage. Just a body.
And no support wants to be here because it's a Broodmother, so you're going to be alone.
And some more spiderlings for SaberLight. And as Abed puts that idea, but those 2 supports don't have damage put into it. You have a Lesh who can run around, but he doesn't really have the best follow-up. You have a glimpse for setup, that's kind of it. And then you have a Sven. Sven, his synergy is with Ancient Camp. I don't know, these little combinations for beastcoast, I feel like they're just lacking a lot of damage here. They probably need Static Storm, and that is so far away for Schofield here.
Rotation from the Lush rack. Fred is going to be the one caught in this one, not RTZ, so in that regard, Shopify's probably fine with it. Then again, the Lush rack didn't have to commit too much for a...
Are you just going to run around and duels kill people until you're ready to fight with no ancient stacks?
But are you going to out-heal the damage, the single target damage of Broodmother and Razor anyway?
Maybe in the late game.
Yeah. There goes that haste rune. And there goes a hook shot. Get off the mark. But his plans, maybe the support picking up. Fred is going to try and get him with a Fade Bolt, but it's not up yet, so
Radiant's top tower is
give
under
that
attack.
one. Fly comes back into Mago. Another little bit of slip up here from the North American squad.
There's absolutely nothing that's going to touch BKB Razor in this game until ultra late game with like a 5 or 6 slotted Sven jumping him first. Then it gets weird. You can also load his link with him.
Under attack.
But right now, I don't know if these East Coast supports are going to get Lotuses, let alone much game as they're getting
Find those together.
Are scanned.
And I think it's harder for East Coast to do the same around the Lush rack.
Tower is under attack.
Ato's kisses. Every time, that's going to be a kill on somebody. As long as you land it, and he does.
Really nice pick up there. Taking away some of this ancient stacking time as well. Might take the big golem. No, they're gonna let big goals is definitely paid off for Abed.
A little bit more interaction because, well, Sacred's going to be moving around the map, but also Blink Arena is a good way to catch the movement.
Next time.
The Enchantress in the river. These knobs. Another 3-man smoke for Shopify. They've really stuck to this 1-3-1 pattern. It seems to be very successful for a lot. Because I think you need the extra damage to bring down.
Fighters all over the map. As soon as the smoke breaks, they're going to get vision. See what the reaction is. They blink in, go to the arena, but they don't get the battlefield. The spear got, now he got clipped up. Oh, this is awkward. A self-fuel does a little bit more damage when he comes back down. Ortiz will easily kill him. The kisses come in. They get Schofield as well. Stinger's very likely to die as he gives up his life to kill an opposing support. A 2-for-3 exchange off of a failed initiation from beastcoast.
Spear misses, and that is all she wrote. It just takes you way longer to bring these supports down. And Arteezy doesn't even have to pop the
Sacred, he's gonna find a whole lot more heroes again. Not happy at all. Instantly killed, but Mago actually went for it. Blinked onto this one, hit the split earth onto Abed. Yeah, he is insane. He's gonna die for it.
Actually insane. Okay.
Insane in the membrane.
Truly. This is about as good as it's gonna get. 5-man smoke down mid lane. They're looking for a 4, and they'll finish with the stun. They chain it again.
Oh, easily. Snapfire's dead. Now, Shopify, they know about the Blink Dagger. They shouldn't get caught like that again, but some of the damage is already done. Beast Coast off of that kill, take mid tower. They find a double damage rune too. Yeah, that's true.
Glimmer for Stinger done and Force Staff for Schofield. This Razor connection is not guaranteed anymore. It can be split up in the fight, you can stall it out.
And it's harder and harder to do that when you get closer to Beast Coast High Ground.
Will find Mago.
Jim Park's going to turn this around, starts going for Abed. Abed hops inside the cogs trying to get away, but Jim Park will chase him down. Both mid laners dying here. Jim Park, TP will complete his BKB last long.
Jobs to RTZ. You know, some of the consideration here is they were like, he went the right for bed.
Yeah.
Kind of helped to feel more confident scaling. It does hurt that early high ground with the Roshans once they were in such a...
Radiant's top tower.
I think the Horrors would have been pretty useful here if you wanted to poke the high ground. At the same time, they might feel that the Razor doesn't actually want to go high ground.
Yeah, and the Nullifier is going to feel really good when it's put into use here, but Arteezy got sent away with a glimpse. Saberlight's forced to use his BKB. And approaching that high ground is dangerous. Dark Mago jumping down into the low ground here. They're going to chase after him and hit the hook shot. Arteezy now inside the arena with Saberlight trying to protect his spider. Stinger, he's going to go for this kill underneath the Static Storm. Oh, that impetus isn't quite enough damage. Mago's back into it. It's a 2-man stun with the spear off the lap. Well, but it didn't latch into the cliff. Arteezy now trying to break for it. They have lost this fight now off of the buybacks, and Arteezy knows it too, and he's going to lose both of his lives. He's going to come back into an instant spear, split chain stun. Beast Coast, what a turnaround.
It's about as good as it's going to get here. You have to use 2 buybacks, but it's only 1. His net worth is not even too bad considering he had to buy.
Not that far behind. Oh, look at this pick off on Arteezy on the spear. Sacred. Oh, that was a crucial miss, and Arteezy is now going to cut backwards. Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter with the TPs. Yeah, they're still going to be able to glimpse back, and he will die. Beast Coast stick around a little bit longer, but Shopify do not actually have a response for that.
Parker is healing himself right now. That's that was a gem, but it was just perfection. Still, they'll find the clockwork.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a shard lich save on might not fast enough. They found it. Go for it. The lift.
Gets him way out with the cookie as well. Now he's going to turn down more draining damage with a really good cause. Fly gives up his life to be able to isolate the Sven and let Arteezy go to work. Now he's going to start pumping the damage into Sacred. They're all hitting onto Arteezy right now. See if they can kill the opposing carry in exchange for Jim Park, and they will be able to do it with the impetus. Mago actually cleaned up some of the backline too. So Shopify cleanly lose this fight. They are going to lose all 5 of their heroes, and it just cost them 2.
That went amazing for Shopify off the counter initiation.
Yeah.
That was them saving the Razor from the chain stun with the lift, and then
second on the network chart.
Hex for save for these initiations.
Hook shots. The disruptor. That's what they wanted. They got a hex on the board. Yes, he did. Hex going off the BKB before the spear. Leshrac. The Leshrac is in good fighting shape, though. He's not taking any damage. Now he's pushed up against the cliff with Jim Park closing in like a shark, able to bring him down. Abed TP's out. Double-elimination the kill, but he's not going to get it. A self-use blink away by Mago. What a turnaround from Beast Coast this game has been.
How about there it is, snowballed out here, but they have just showed up and are easy to bring down.
And that's with Sacred missing half his spears.
Yes,
Dire's
none of these
bottom
stuns are
tower
even
is
landing
under
for
attack.
Beast Coast. It's a failed initiation that they get a team wipe out of.
Dire's
Lineup has
middle
looked terrifying in the
tower
late
has
game,
fallen.
especially with Warcry just going on everybody. It is one of the greatest Warcry games I've seen in a long time. Parker,
Dire's
he's just going to hold
structures
for
are
some buildings here.
Telekinesis with the kisses. Force Apple hit him down, though. Jumps for it. Lightning, Scythe, trying to get a glitter back. Wasn't actually good. Really good Cox, yeah. The damage by Abed trying to be pumped in. Marquis,
work, man.
not sure where he's going to go. Oh, man, he gets in close range. Jim Park and half of his health is gone in an instant. Meanwhile, they block Double-elimination, and Abed, he's out of gas. Martizi, he's going to die.
Lineup out of
Martizi
gas.
onto him, and he cleaves through the Rubik next. GG is called an instant disconnect for Martizi.
A true classic indeed. They just counted competing in that game out of nowhere. Like a couple, one or two spend points on big four targets, and then that game was just out of reach. Buyback from Dark Mago on that hill during that.
Storm, which would force the Storm to get an early BKB to deal with you.
Pretty damn miserable. Yeah. And so they wanted to force that matchup, which is understandable. It's an absolute free matchup for Enchantress. Pretty much a guaranteed lane win for Saberlight up here, which is pretty much how it's panned out. Maybe also a factor that they can exert more pressure on Parker in the lane. It's Alchemist. Equilibrium with extra troops in their favor. So far, it's doing pretty decent. Abed
Pops the fairy fire, gets so he does. Oh wow, that was enough damage.
Storms everywhere.
Mago teaching him how to play Storm over here. Guess you should have first based it.
No. Schofield is gonna die here.
Oh no.
This
I
time.
couldn't resist that joke.
Somebody's well, Jim Park has done in comparison to Hector, and what do you feel like he's added to those that Hector maybe didn't? Hold up, wait for this kill. Maybe
Good
kill.
timing, level 6 advantage.
Flame Guard is going to go off. That's going to block some of the magic damage. Abed with a stick charge as well. Getting back. Stinger committed underneath the tower, but he's not going to have enough damage. A slight repels him. East Coast won't lose anybody for that attempt, but Abed is going to be able to get back up the full.
Even if that silence was level 3, they tried to get this level 6 Storm versus level 5 Ember. Can't blame them. That solo kill from Dark Mago set it all up.
Radiant's
Yeah,
bottom
crit
tower is under
simultaneously probably rotating around the 6-minute rune. Once field
Mana for the rune.
rune is going to be top.
Head for it.
Yeah, they're going to go for Mago. He's going to have one last little dip. How far is that going to take him? Not far enough. Abed's going to be able to chase him down with the Remnants, and Stinger, who went for the power rune, ran into Fly with a creep out and will also die there.
Level 4 on both the Shopify supports in that top earlier. This Enchantress putting Fly top as they definitely take.
Or they're doing a bunch of damage to the mid tower.
Yeah, this is
Radiant structures are
crumbling
fortified.
right now for Beast Coast. They need to salvage this early game situation, or these supports are going to run over the map.
They use the glyph, the next creep wave comes in, so the Siege Wagon is going to live for a really long time here.
Schofield's fighting for a wisdom run right now. That's where Fly keeps it out to. Dead for it?
Oh yeah, he's dead for it. He goes, Oxy does not manage to get the wisdom rune away from Saberlight, so it was very much not worth it. Mid pressure does ease up. The tower's going to stay alive. Mago goes for the kill on the crit. He'll have it too, so a little bit of an overstep there from Shopify.
Schofield's, he's racing to deny it.
Go, go,
Please.
go, go.
Please, my damage. Not like this.
Oh, no, he doesn't get it. Now he's going to die for it too.
Schofield doesn't get the wisdom move, doesn't get the deny, and feeds on both. A very rough early game for him. Dark Mago did get a little gold rune, and now putting the regen to use is going to find Saberlight.
Very nice. Time to shut down this Beastmaster. He's been getting way too much out of the lane. I mean, the Morphling's free farming, but Saberlight knocks the Storm Spirit down the network
Dire's
chart
middle
and
tower
takes the
is under
spot.
attack.
Now our door getting active,
trying
Yeah,
to.
trying to land the spear. Takes it a couple times there. Sees an opportunity. Does manage to nail it.
He gets silenced.
Yeah, he's silenced up, so this is going to be a little rough. The arena goes out with Sphere, but he's already morphed into Strength. So Global's going to be used to cover both Stinger and Sacred, help them get out. Stormseer's coming in. Mago's going to try for something, but who does he want out of this one? Why is not the easiest kill, but
Looking for me?
probably easier than the rest.
Get that. Found him.
Yeah, they do manage to get him with the hook shot. Follow it up. The silence, though, is going to be able to stop the Mars from following it up too much.
Head down.
Arteezy, he's running around the golems, hoping to tank up the battery assault. Waveforms over the side. Schofield can't get the kill by himself. Mago, half of his mana ready to go. Not going to chase after the Morphling. Goes for the faster kill and crit, who's giving up his life to try and kill Stinger. Silence goes out. Mago's got the mana to zip away, and Abed is out of mana as well. So he does have enough just to put out that slight, but can't pursue the Storm Spirit, the bigger kill.
Double damage, MVP of that fight for sure. Abed does so much damage. Did get a Boots of Travel.
He's about to run into 3 heroes. They have the vision to be able to see him coming. He is dead. Can't see it, but there's Mystic Flare in the mix. So you're going to have a Slight Chains and Primal Roar both setting up Mystic Flare. And Alchemist is a great target for that kind of assault.
And Saberlight has had some nice
Dire's
position.
bottom tower is under
Two
attack.
big core pickoffs set up walking in with no boot.
Moves around, instantly silenced. Baiting out Fly a little bit. Maybe this is too much for them to handle, though. Mago's going to go and get that Skywrath Mage kill. See if he can get away from Abed, though. Zip away, long zip, TP out. Abed, ooh, gets him in the end with the Remnant and the axes.
Beastmaster's doing so well.
Not the most efficient play in the world, but somebody's going to handle it.
We'll jump for the board.
As the jump onto Arteezy, a big kill, and the silence lasts just long enough.
He was up really far, and that is exactly the combination beastcoast are looking for. Before that Manta comes out, they find Artur. That big kill.
Man, that's a massive turnaround because it felt like now see if they can punish Shopify as they start backing away, perhaps. Oh, the vision being deported. Schofield goes for it. Goes straight in for the Beastmaster. Off the global sounds, they're going to take out Saberlight first. They do manage to get that kill. They do manage to sort of dismantle this back line. They ignore Arteezy for now. After all, he has the Aegis. Sacred, though, being left behind. The Infinite's just adding up. They're going to go for the kill on Fly with Mago and Jim Park attacking, but Arteezy's going to be in the mix of this.
He got silence. Still annoying for him. He's got to fight through this. Anton cooldown still has not found his impact in this fight. Just getting kited out.
Yeah, he gets like the one kill out of this.
What was that?
Situation, and that was not a great move.
It looked cool, but it didn't do anything. And that'll be Aegis down. And Shopify do not get what they were looking out of that fight. Not at all. You're gonna poke Jim Park here. He's out. East Coast might still be lingering around. Crit's gonna look for a solo pick, but gets silenced anyway.
All right, they got 3 different D wards in like the
On Shopify side. That's a lot of net worth advantage they have over Beast Coast. The Beast Coast has yet to push on the Shopify side of the map.
Beast Coast have gotten 0 towers in
Ooh, how about that one for
That's
a
a max
kill?
kill. 1,000 gold for that.
It's just hook shot into Vortex. He's gone.
It's like the last remaining ward, or one of the last remaining wards for Beast Coast. They immediately smoke up, knowing they got a numbers advantage.
Fight Shopify want to take
They got
without
the
their
global
Ember.
silence. They spotted both Saberlight and that Skywrath Mage, and they are great targets for initiation. Now, unfortunately, the silence did go out on the Storm Spirit. He gets off the Mystic Flare, does a lot of damage, but Mago will eventually get that kill, and they'll finish up Saberlight too. So, no matter what happens, oh, they actually maybe can stop Arteezy. Arteezy maybe get the kill on Mago instead. He doesn't have a TP, so
He's dead gone. At least he takes out that Morphling and gets something done. That was his first assist or kill, by the way, in this game.
really.
Yes.
Around his ultimate, that doesn't feel good, so it's probably just the Mars.
Abed is sick of getting initiated on. He's going to take matter to his own hands and cover the silencer instead. I think some of this game might come down to how much farm Fly continues to find. Probably been their highest impact in the fight. Damage. It's been a real problem.
Come on,
Mars in
sprites.
particular, Bulwark not helping you versus Impetus spam. Hurricane Pike already done. It's almost level 12.
Radiant's top tower
If I can't actually get the kill kills, then Beast Coast kite you out. That's going to feel really bad, so.
Need to make those lockdown, sync it up. Another hookshot on the Beastmaster.
Yeah, that's going to feel pretty good with Global South, but the BKBs go out. So now you just got a kite. They're going to go for the Skywrath mage, and they do have the detection to spot him, despite the Glimmer Cave. Get 1 for 2 out of this, but with the buyback, and now the BKB's now gone. It looks like Beast Coast are feeling really good about this fight. Stinger's going to die for it, of course, but all around, the cores may still trample through this one. Mago can get out, but he couldn't zip away in time. Stinger comes through, and land a great spear. The chain stun's going to be enough, though. RTZ turning back into the barge, throws his own spear, misses his own, and the Infinite look at him rain in from Fly.
He is doing so much work on this fight. Parker doesn't want any more of it.
Any chains? Oh, no stuns available. Beast Coast, that was, they didn't lose 4 for that. They lost 5. That was a buyback on Sacred in that fight.
He is gone from the game. And, ooh. Man.
There it goes.
Shelton was coming.
Or maybe he had the board saw coming. Game
Dire's middle
sense,
tower
baby.
is under attack.
Little known fact, Abed actually plays like Daredevil. Puts on a full mask. Mago's dead again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Mago is not doing much better here. He lives. They found Saberlight though.
Okay. Oh, all that attention. I guess they committed again vision around this area, but don't actually get a fight from it.
Radiant's
on either
middle
side of
tower
the pit.
is under
At least they
attack.
don't get a fight out of it yet. But they're sticking around. They still want to find something here.
Parker wants to go.
Radiant's
Parker
turret
says, go, you go. He's gonna find Saberlight. That's a good grab.
See if they can burst it down. They throw it out the arena, the spear, the global silence, everything they have. Now it's going to be the Skywrath mage. But are they going to be able to get this kill quickly? Not as quick, but they do get it in the end. 2 down. Beast Coast.
What do they want next?
Looking for more. They don't want to go for RTZ. Nice spear landing onto the Ember, but he already dips away to the red before Mago could catch him. Fly, he gets out as well.
Parker just getting kited out by this Enchantress slow.
Yeah,
Really hurt him.
that is annoying.
Ends up stunning himself. Not even. It'll find him.
Smoke breaks on each other. Silver Edge, to get the Silver Edge hit, get that fast kill. Hook shot goes in. A little bit too late for that one, though. He's been silenced. Hanok giving Gox push back. Mago goes in. Global Sound's going to be used as well, but they're not getting anything out of this one. They have to get out. Aardvark actually goes back in for the Enchantress. All this for an enchant they use so much, but they do manage to get that kill. But now it's time for Shopify to be able to fight back. They're going to go for Stinger first. Fighting now. Mago silenced up, but it gets him zip away. He is low on mana, though, and Sacred doesn't have the help in this fight. Morphling does manage to spear too. He's going for Abed. Abed is slowed down quite a bit. Jim Park's laying into him. Not quite enough. Shopify do manage to lose the Aegis on the Morphling, but they still have plenty more to go, and Beast Coast have run out.
That is an insane fight to commit to. I think after that initiation's botched, I'm getting the hell out. Of course, it's Beast Coast, so they don't have any cares to give, for lack of a better word here, and just punch it through, hoping they find something. That's still fighting the Aegis with like 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
Why?
RTZ like intentionally was like, okay, it's time to die now.
I guess so, and like you said, all the initiations, Fly and Saberlight have just done everything here for Shopify. Parker in the back does get dusted. He's gonna stun himself. Oh, he went in.
He did go back in.
The absolute madman.
He went for Fly again. Does manage to get that kill. RTZ's gonna wait for him through and go for Schofield, while Abed is trying to once again keep away from Jim Park. He's kiting him around. He did it so well last
Still alive.
Mago, he's gonna chase after him. The silence does get
gonna buy him.
the Stormshooter. He's gonna buy immediately. Abed's gonna try and help out.
no remnants.
But this is actually no
the BKB.
comes back in with no remnants, and RTZ has already called it quits on this fight. Oh,
What have you done? Abed.
you broke the game. You broke that.
This game
Top
is
five?
crumbling quite literally under the pressure. It is a double buy for Beast Coast, as they're gonna pause to reset.
If they can get that
Actually
vision.
gonna find him here.
He's gonna find him, he's gonna spot him. Is he gonna be able to get off the abilities first?
That
Global
glimmer.
style, Sacred, he doesn't get it.
That glimmer was so bad.
Chris with the great reaction. The force snap gets him away too. Mago's going to jump around. Sacred is holding this one with the bulwark. The impetuses will finish him off thanks to that detection. Mago's sticking it onto RTZ though, morphing full out on strength though.
And they're back onto the enchantress of all heroes.
They gotta go for Fly every time, every single time. They're gonna gun for him first, and maybe it's the only kill they can get. Mago has no mana, by the way.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He has Silent on him too. Is Parker gonna go back in with no ult?
That crazy. From him, he's gonna be stunned. No, he goes back in. Saberlight dodges the bit.
No way.
Almost kills RTZ while Saberlight does die. Mago trying to Bloodstone heal himself alive, but it's not gonna work. Jim Park working without this chemical rage. Pops his BKB, TP's out. He'll be fine, but still, Beast Coast losing 4. A very staggered 4 as there's 100 seconds left on the Storm. 30.
Especially as he was glimmered and running out of the vision. And all that fight started with an insanely fast glimmer cape on Craig. Right, that's the only reason that goes as well as it did.
Yep.
Get back in here from East Coast. They want to contest. And look, Parker has found Abed. He slowed him up.
He is very slow. It really stacks up. Abed not going to get very far away. Global silence. He's dead, man. This passive, it's just a killer for this Ember Spirit. Now they're going to go for Fly one.
Not roaching.
And they've got him. They are not roaching. They're hiding around the pits.
What are you hiding for, though?
I don't know, but Sacred, like a bloodhound, he's sniffing it out right now. He knows there's got to be some heroes around here somewhere.
There's no way.
Just outside of the vision, man.
Are Thor gonna go in
see him? He's invis. Oh my god.
Way too early.
He's jumping into it, but way too early. They can stop him. Maybe he can. Oh my god. Just no way. He seals it away from Beast Coast. But are they going to win this fight with it? Of course they are. Now that Double-elimination's back in the mix with the Primal War, they blow up the Alchemist. He's going to buy back now. He sees his heroes are still up. They still have a fighting chance here. Look at just here to bail him out. He can fight RTZ with this extra life. He gets in there, gets the stun. Now RTZ, he's got
there's a Hex weight.
Nothing to get him away immediately. No waveform, no Silver Edge.
Stolen Spear.
Immediately going to be stunned.
Force back in.
Here, but it's too much. It's too much, man.
Get back in there, Parker. You're not done. Push him back in the ring. Oh my god. You were asking, what does Parker get over a carry like Hector? AoE Vortex is still waiting for you. How aggressive is Parker going to play with no buyback in this game?
Yeah, that is the question, because they do have buyback on RTZ. They could surprise Beast Coast here. They're going to smoke up. I think they're going to go for it. And declare so much damage. He's trying to protect him. He's alive. He's trying to guard him. He's alive. He's getting out. That is criminal right there. Saberlight once again tries to initiate and dies almost immediately afterwards. Beast Coast are getting out with their heroes. Now, some of these heroes that get out, don't get out, don't have buyback.
They got a Rax, and they got the Alk off, and they got a Morphling buy. How does he live? Where was the damage? Alchemist buyback. Who needs it? Gonna give the Spear Vessel immediately put outside. Spear onto him. They're getting the stun down. Or interrupt.
Lotus Orb in the Primal Roar goes out. RTZ met with the Invisible Blade. Lotus Orb bounce back. RTZ managed to waveform over to the side, but another round of the arena. They're just trying to keep RTZ locked in a cage right now, and it is working. They're killing some of the other heroes while RTZ is limited to doing absolutely nothing. Mago's decimating the backline. He's going for crit right now. Fly, infinite damage. That's not the cogs you wanted. Schofield, that's only going to be able to kite out Jim Parker.
Parker in trouble.
He can't stop any of these heroes. He has no chemical range. He has no life. And now he's dead. Beast Coast, they've lost all their heroes with no buybacks.
The initiation that was a dream turns into a nightmare. They were unable to chain it. The roar on the Mars prevented the chain hex spear coming out. And cogs backfired, man. The cogs separated a lot of that. The Alk got stuck in it. Hags on that. He's just going ham with the Revenant.
And they just dive into it. They know they can end this. And it's going to be up to Mago to stop it.
Buyback on the sun. No, he's still nice.
Mago has a chance to be able to hold this, but he's got siege wagons coming in. That is the most annoying part right now. He can keep up backdoor protection, but he can't kill the siege wagon.
He has
to
stay
hold
here.
it.
Until he got the waves off. This is not a game ender for Shopify.
No, not anymore.
They're gonna have to go back. They're gonna have to protect his little catapult.
Look at him. He's just tanking it. He's like, whatever it takes. BKB right before the Primal Roar. Great timing there. The second wave is gonna get through now.
You're still gonna have a window.
He can TP back. He can TP back and zip it again.
Wait, where'd the catapults go? Oh, he pulled them again.
Yeah, he pulled him maybe even deeper, and then he's gonna zip out and kill this next wave as it comes through.
Sure, but 40 seconds, still no out. Surely this is enough time to get through.
If you can get the backdoor protection back up, catch those siege wagons again, maybe.
Oh, the creeps are in. The creeps are in. You have a chance. There's still a glyph up. 25 seconds for Parker. You're gonna have to put some vortexes to use. You have no buyback on the Beast Coast side.
Diving in, he's in a bait. Are they gonna go on him? They managed to get the vortex onto the two of them. Really good bouncing damage there, while Arteezy is controlled by the spear, but they're not getting the damage out fast enough. Especially with Mago silenced up. He's going for crit. He can't afford these silences any longer. He's hitting a throne. Glyph is going out. Arteezy, he's going for it. Meanwhile, Parker's almost back up, but now Parker's back up, but there's nobody else alive.
The sacrifice for an alchemist. Can he do anything with it?
His is all last-ditch effort by Parker, but he cannot hold it. Shopify will push it to a game 3.
And they will push straight to the brink there. Their elimination on the line. They clutch that game out. The Morphling comes alive.
You may now
The
select
clockwork, I
your
guess I'm not
heroes.
even sure if the clockwork's gonna. I would prefer to have the clockwork in the lane with the Shadowfiend for that matter. If it's a
Oh, East Coast know stay alive. Yeah, they know this ward's here. Shopify also know that ward is there. Might be a race to get another sentry out here. Stinger is flying one. They tried to dodge the silencer Enchantress matchup. They're gonna put it in the off lane. However, Shopify beats them there. And HightLight,
this is the match.
it did not respect the raises level 1. It did not respect it.
That's why I actually like the
nice
SF
arrow.
pick quite a bit. I know the... No, you
Shopify,
can't.
they're gonna leave the Morph alone and look for Parker. He got the tree line. What a juke.
Line, can he try and get away? Double raises plus the blood grenade. It's not going to help. Jim Park. The best they can hope for is that the battery assault runs down Saberlight. Maybe they can get that thanks to Stinger being here. The clock's push will get that kill, but they're trading off poorly. It's 1 for 2 so far. Even Stinger may be run down, especially by the Wolves.
Yeah, they're gonna body block him here, and he is done.
Get in front of him. Oh no. Stinger.
Is so much XP for Fly. If they get this kill, which they should, he's gonna be over level 4.
Turns around, fights. There's nothing else he can do.
Just insanely good rotation. 4 1/4 here, pushes crit up to level 4.5. Man, Shopify support's really getting the work done in this early game. Now both of them gonna go play through Abed now with some arrow off the Enchantress slow, looking for Dark Mago. Counterplay this. Arrow lands.
Arrow! Man! Support show up once again to turn the tides of a crucial battle. Double kill for Fly, and he's stuck inside the cogs, but he could be okay here. Yeah, he's perfectly fine.
If you want to learn how to play early game, just watch. This is how this team likes to play. Early lane abuse, into the snowball, into map control. Enable your all 3 cores, and they're going to scale like geese. East Coast, you got to find an answer soon. Ronald is going to increase the aggression on poor Stinger, man. He is a boot and a mango.
These supports are free. East Coast.
Pull down with the DE. Your Mars is still a big liability right now.
Yeah, he's below the Enchantress in net worth, and he's going to die again.
Shopify are going to take advantage of the fact that you do not have an off-laner in this game. In fact, he is about to go below their last net worth in the Piranha as another tier 1 gets claimed. All 3 down in 11 minutes. This is looking like game 1.
You're in over.
What?
He had been
with this blink useless Shrek. It worked for Dark Mago in that first game. Let's see if he can make it pay off again as he looks for Crit and finds him. So instantly putting it to use. The upside of this build is if you can find pickoffs on the map, which it's really good at, then you slow that tempo down and bring the rest of the Wolf Howl to reduce the armor here. So decide now it's time to fight. Oh, we got him! That's just a freebie.
Okay, that is going to be like number 1. They can Requiem off of this one. The Rena's blocking everybody else.
Oh, he's gone.
Spirit, and he's dead. Oh, and everybody else is caught inside the arena, so they're going to be able to run down more heroes. Arteezy's dead. How many more heroes can they get? They really want to be able to get Saberlight. That would be a massive kill, but a shapeshift just lasts a little bit too long, and Abed creates enough destruction that they had to battle him, force him away. or they keep chasing for more. All they'll get is the Enchantress, but still, a massive win, a massive jump from Sacred. Game-winning one, potentially, as they turn a little bit of this momentum.
Get a Requiem pop. Are there sentries down from Shopify? Is there any protection?
Spear down. Cliff off of that one with the Requiem. Not Mongo's here as well. They've easily got Ovid. He's dead, but what about the rest? HightLight, he's trapped in a cage. He's running around like a dog, but he can't get out.
And the Ancient creep. And they found Artur. The TP cancel with the Yules.
Oh, no way.
They got all three.
But they got all 3 cores. He's going to wait for him. He's going to run, but he can't get far enough away.
Can't hide. Nope. Straight into the arms of the fiend who devours your soul, and Parker is dominating with a double kill. That Shadow Blade paid off. Another sick initiation from Sacred as he finds a spear on Ovid in the trees. I don't even know how he really saw it there. That was a split second and just got the opening. They'll even find Fly on the backside. This game is just out of control for Shopify. The Auras have not won them a single 5-on-5, and they're going to start to fall off.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, is he gonna go BKB? He's not. A science pickup instead. Schofield's gonna be spotted here. Chains into Arrow. Oh, nice for Saf and Conk pushing away Abed. Schofield's gonna live long enough. That East Coast.
They're easy here. So they get here.
It's Spear miss.
That's an arena though.
Yeah, but they got a
into the wall.
Look at that fear. Push them all into the wall like that. A decent amount of damage. Mago's not here yet.
Here's the damage.
He does manage to get a little bit of damage on the crit, but the BKB is out from Abed. He doesn't care. He's going to chase after the clockwork. What about RTZ though? He's 1 versus 3 right now. Trying to push away the Leshrac, trying to get out of here. Saberlight can't help him. Abed can't help him. He's going to have to do it all by himself.
Wait for 5.
Distance, is Yule Scepter gonna be there? He got him on the Yules. The Splitter, it'll land. Now the damage is gonna start flowing in. He gets away for him, a little bit more distance, but the chase continues. Beast Coast will not give up on this one. A push away, a Manta dodge. Mago blinks on him and he's dead.
+2. The stats taken away from the
Night Shadow. Be careful those bashes, man. That could lead into an arrow. It hits the clockwork instead. Once again, Schofield trying to put himself on the line. Abed in danger, but he does manage to get out thanks to his BKB. Mago right on top of the
again.
Inside of the arena, time and time again. They just fence off the dog, and he can't really do anything about it. Oh, shot off that spear. It will get the pick off on the Mirana as well. Another buyback, though, going to be used by Shopify. They have more buybacks than Beastcoast has.
Aghanim's Warplane ult is running on Parker right now. Easy. You want to fight? You want to run? You want to Roche?
Which is going to stall, I think, for his supports to come back into play after they bought back. It's very odd.
Trying to bait them.
Really spread around. Mago's still chasing heroes down. He's going to catch Fly eventually, surely. Nope, Slight.
Another Aegis steal? So tell me.
Do I get him? Back inside the pin. Spear away. Deny him. They're not going to get it. The Requiem goes off now. He can't get the extra life. He goes for the TP away. That'll be successful. Meanwhile, Mago still chasing down heroes. Only got Fly for it. But it all works out in the end, I guess, for Beast Coast.
Yeah, they get what they came for, which is Aegis on Parker. And an up and down year for them. They are very familiar with the opponents they face right now. Might make it even quicker.
Double force snap accidentally pushed him back into the claws, but that's okay. Fly's been caught anyway. Now the blink in from Sacred. Caught RTZ, the Requiem a little bit too late. And the double BKB heroes are going through the supports, but they have to run away from the cores. Every time this SF damage cannot be matched.
Too much, man. He just crits so damn hard. He can't outrun fate. As the Wolf is not fast enough, and Parker, he wants your buildings, he wants your throne. Warplane ult's up at 2. Could be a last hurrah here. One more smoke to try and get something done against the 2 lives of the Fiend.
Another blink in. A blink sight, in fact, to be able to go for the Priestess of the Moon. Dead, and Abed got caught in that immediate buyback by him. He needs to be able to help out RTZ because there's nobody else that'll do it. RTZ playing on a sliver of health will die. A second life for him, but a cheese activated by Mago. Can't get the fast kill on any of these cores. Can't break them apart. They operate as a triangle. Playing together constantly, going for the throne, going for the kill. Another big crit. RTZ, and that's it. GG is called. Beast Coast are going to TI.
And Shopify eliminated by their old foes here. Their story has been intertwined with Beast Coast over so many of these seasons. They meet again, and here Beast Coast reigns supreme with their new carry player to boot.